Hello, my name is Warrior3456, and today we will be opening 3 Yu-Gi-Oh! Legendary Collection boxes, 25th Anniversary Edition. And I guess I'm going to go ahead and get right on into the opening here, and we're going to open all 3 of these bad boys. And hopefully we'll get something good. So basically, well, I should probably talk about what's in them first, Okay, so you get one of each of those 6 booster packs, which I believe it goes 1, 2, 3, 4 in order of how they were released back 25 years ago, and then you get 2 other ones that are like fan favorites thrown in, and I believe you get 3 Egyptian god cards in each one, along with a promo card, 3 promos, and then 1 new promo. However, they explain that with new 25th century technology, so I have no clue what they mean by that, and we will figure it out here. Okay, alrighty, there we go. That's, I believe, everything out of there. Let me go ahead and sit that down. So now we have our first pack of promo cards, which I am going to open and sleeve. I know this destroys the value, but I want to know what I got, so we're going to go ahead and open our first promo pack, and it looks like we have the 3 Egyptian gods here. So I'm going to go ahead and hang on to these bad boys. We get Obelisk the Tormentor, Slifer the Sky Dragon, and the Winged Dragon of Ra, which I don't understand Ra's attack power. I understand some of these. I guess these aren't for actual play because they don't have the abilities written on them, so that's not great, but I will take it. I would have hoped to have actually had some with the abilities I could use, but it's not too big of a deal. We'll go ahead and sit those aside here, and we'll go ahead and check out our other promos. So first we have a Blue Eyes White Dragon, a Dark Magician, and a Red Eyes Black Dragon. Okay, can't complain with that combination. And on the end, we have a Prismatic Wing Dragon of Ra, and it looks like there's a stamp. I don't know if you guys can see that with my phone. There you can, with the 25th anniversary stamped on them, so that is very cool. And I'm going to go ahead and sit these aside here so we can... I should probably open every single one of them and then just open the packs down the line, so I guess that's what I'll do. And we will go ahead and open all of these bad boys here. Okay, here we go. I'll set that box aside. We get some more Obelisk the Tormentor. I believe we just get the same 3 packs same 3 promos in each one, and then the other 3 I believe can be different. So each pack will contain these, and it looks like we get Blue Eyes White Dragon, Dark Magician, Red Eyes Black Dragon again, and then we get a Prismatic Starlight Rare of Obelisk the Tormentor. Nice. And what would be nice is if I managed to pull another one here, so I'm going to go ahead and get these packs out of the plastic for when we get to doing the opening of the packs. Anyway, we have opened some cards, but I'm going to go ahead and open every single one of these little Legendary Collection boxes. And here we go. Here's our last promo pack. And we will go ahead and open these. I thought about keeping it sealed, but I would like to have a... Let's see, not a Winged Dragon of Ra, Slifer the Sky Dragon's what we need. So we have Obelisk, Slifer, Ra, Blue Eyes, Dark Magician, Red Eyes, and then we have a Red Eyes Black Dragon Prismatic Starlight. Can't complain with that, so I will take it. And we will sit those aside. I'm going to go ahead and sleeve all of those for protection purposes, I probably need more Yu-Gi-Oh sleeves. I think I've got like a stack of 40 cards I haven't sleeved yet. Okay, so we can start with Legend of Blue Eyes and work our way from there through these. So let's go ahead and open these. And these are reprints of the original sets, I believe. None of these are vintage as far as I know. There could be one or two tossed in, but I'm not sure. And I have no clue about pack order and all that, so we're just going to go ahead and open them as is. And we have a Dark World Thorns, Two Mouth Dark Ruler, Petite Angel, Goblin's Secret Remedy. We have a left arm of the Forbidden One as our rare. Let me go ahead and sit that down. We have Mammoth the Graveyard, Flame Manipulator, looks like Constipated Diarrhea Man. And there we go, we have Hinotama, which does 500 points. I think later on they renamed that one to Fireball and Legendary Sword. Okay, I will go ahead and sit that aside here. And we'll move on to our next pack here. Metal Rulers. Let's see what we get out of here. I believe Metal Rulers was just like the introduction of machine-type monsters, if I'm not wrong. Is there any information about it? Set, subject to... okay, never mind. That's just... you may not get what you expect out of this pack. Notice. Okay. Here we go. We have Niwatori, Deep Sea Shark, Bottom Dweller. I don't know why, but there's some shiny bits like right there on the card. Agent and the Lizard Warrior. Some of these I haven't even heard of. Hayosube. That one's based on a Japanese like folktale. We have Princess of Sagiri, Battle Steer, Dream Clown, Hunter Spider, that's actually not bad for back then, and Disc Magician. Okay, so he's the Beyblade Magician. And we will go ahead and sit that aside, and here we go into our first pack of Pharaoh's Servant. And this will probably be one of my longer openings with how many packs we have to go through. We have Cyber Falcon, Steel Ogre Grotto 2, 1900, anybody's tribute, Dark Bat, World Suppression, hey look, it's my grandma, World Suppression, Shift, Mirror Wall, Sword Hunter, Respect Play, and Wing Weaver, which has a lot of attack points. I was not expecting that. And I'm going to go ahead and put those two down in our rare pile here, at least from the pack openings. I really need to find some, like, I usually use storage totes to store my already open cards, but in reality, at this point, I kind of need, like, more storage totes. And it was sunny where I'm at, and suddenly is now getting cloudy and windy, so here in the Midwest, if we have to play what we believe is it a train or is it a tornado? So we will go ahead and keep on moving here. Let's see what we got. We got Arsenal Summoner. Okay, that's a pretty cool looking card. Followed up with Shooting Star Bow, Seal, Drag Down into the Grave. This old man's going down. We have Thousand Needles, which is kind of adorable. And then we have Infernal Queen Archfiend. And let me set that aside. We have Acrobat Monkey, which is 1800 defense. Outstanding Dog Marin, which is kind of decent, honestly. You can kind of, this card goes to your graveyard and then comes back to your deck. Meaning, technically, if you have stuff to keep bringing it out, you can keep using it over and over, and then which isn't very strong, but for tributes or with effect monsters, it could be useful. Or card effects is what I meant. And then we have Yugioh, which has some like hollow sparkles on it, but it's just down there in the text part. I have no clue why. And then we have Gyaku Guy or Panda. He's pissed. Okay, you have damaged his homeland, and now he will damage you. Spell Rulers, our next pack, leaving us with an Invasion of Chaos. And then we get to do the fun part and start all over again. And then when we're done with that, we get to start all over again. Alright, we have Horn of Light, Ryuran, Hamburger Recipe, which is used to summon the ritual monster that's a hamburger. I forget the name, but I remember the card was pretty funny. And then we have Hero's Shadow Scout, which this guy used to freak me out years ago when I was little. And I believe no, that's his muscles on his leg. I was gonna say, does he actually have outlines of a private part? And then we have Black Illusion Ritual, which is for the... what's the name of it? The Illusion of Chaos, is that the one that we use that for? Or is it Chaos Emperor? I forget which. Okay, so we will go ahead and sit these bad boys. Oh, it's for Relinquished. Okay, that's different. That was a monster Pegasus used against Yugi in the original series. We have Metalfish, which this is a tribute monster. Okay, imagine playing Yu-Gi-Oh! And running this in your deck today. Okay, that would be like a death sentence. We have House of Adhesive Tape, which honestly I think is kind of funny. Some of these cards are funny. We have Mystical Plasma Zone, and Eat Gaboon. That's freaky. The mouse is not escaping. Okay, Invasion of Chaos. And then we get a picture of Yugi. And we will go ahead and open this bad boy. And speaking of Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, my favorite would be the second series, which would be Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. With the Elemento Heroes and Duel Academy, which for some reason, like I believe I was like 9 or 10 when I started watching it again. Because I remember being in like 4 or 5 and seeing Yu-Gi-Oh! GX on Cartoon Network sometimes. But like my mom had a mental breakdown around then, and anytime she saw one of the scary monsters, she would immediately change the channel, and I was banned from watching it. But once we got a computer, when I was in about towards the end of 3rd grade, I believe I was able to watch whatever the hell I wanted, whenever the hell I wanted, so that helped out with that. And we have Fiend's Handmere, Blasting the Ruins, Smashing Ground. I like this card a lot, actually. I use that quite a bit. Hyper Hammerhead, Chain Disappearance, Gora, Turtle of Illusions. And then we have Sacred Crane, Torpedo Fish, and Salvage. Okay, so not too bad there. And hopefully we'll get something pretty good out of our next set of packs we're opening. Sorry, I had to stop and wipe my face. The doc, for some reason, my dentist put me on prednisone for my... So I have this issue where it's like I grind my teeth in my sleep and it like causes my jaw to inflame. And apparently that's what prednisone is supposed to help with, but I'm pretty sure they just gave me crack. So we're going to go ahead and go with Two Mouth Dark Ruler. We have Masaki, the legendary swordsman, who is only 1100 attack, so honestly, I think my friend Bryce with his Korean katana would probably be more threatening. And then we have Ray's Body Heat. Dinosaur only. I would have expected that to work for a different one. And then we have Cherubin, the Fire Knight, a fusion monster with only 1100 attack points. This dude is useless as fuck already. And then we have a Dark Magician. Okay, I'm happy about that. I like Dark Magician. I never actually had one as a child, which is kind of sad, but... Because I opened a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, and I swear I had more, like... I think my two rarest was probably Sealvori Calcos and Five-Headed Dragon, and I used them in a deck. I still have them somewhere, I'd have to find them. Drooling Lizard, the 13th Grave, Urabi, or Urabi, depending on, I think Urabi is the right pronunciation, and Wasteland, one of those old field spell cards that are not very effective. Let's see, what was that? A pack of Blue Eyes White Dragon we just opened. So let's go ahead and, or maybe it's Legend of Blue Eyes White Dragon. That's what that pack was. Here's Metal Raiders. And let's see what we get. We get Protector of the Throne. And we have Armored Zombie. Looks like a dude I've seen walking out of a bar in the middle of the night. And then we have Launcher Spider. Still not very good, but better. We have Labyrinth Tank, which I believe I got one of these the other day. That was just a tribute monster, so that's weird. It was in one of my YouTube shorts. And then we have Blade Fly, followed up with a Destroyer Golem. We have Dragon Piper, which I guess destroys Dragon Capture Jar. We have Blackland Fire Dragon. And on the end we have another Hunter Spider, which would be threatening in real life, but not so much in Yu-Gi-Oh! I mean, like, in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Universe, it's like one of the strongest monsters that was around forever was Blue Eyes White Dragon, and only Kaiba had it. I mean, I guess I can spoil the first episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where I'm gonna say the grandpa of Yugi did have a Blue Eyes White Dragon, but he, Kaiba tore it in half so he could have the only 3, and thanks to doing that, he caused an old man to have a heart attack. We have Driving Snow, Gift of the Mystical Elf, Ground Collapse, Attack and Receive, Monster Energy, or Recovery, sorry, Bubonic Vermin, which has a line down the side of the card. I don't know if you guys can see that. It doesn't really want to show in the camera. Oh well, I can only see it in real life. Oh, never mind, there it is, sort of, you can kind of see it. Infinite Dismissal, Dark Fire Soldier, #1, or number 1, and then we have Oni Tank T-34, which actually isn't a terrible card. I mean, it would be fun to, like, make a deck with somebody out of all of these old cards and duel them, but it's like, competitively or anything other than for fun would not be very useful. Let's pop into a Dark Crisis here. Let's see if I can open this bad boy. We have Archfiend's Oath, Falling Down. Looks like a crackhead. And then we have Blindly Loyal Goblin. I have no clue what that guy's about. We have Pandemonium Watch Bear. We have Contact with the Abyss for a rare. Man, we're not pulling a lot of rares out of these. Ninkin Dog. Acrobat Monkey again. Frozen Soul. And Despair from the Dark, which is a tribute monster, which actually is not terrible, so. And looks like we have a Spell Ruler. Okay, we're almost through our second batch of packs. Let's see what we got here in this bad boy. I would, kind of would like the opportunity to get the rest of Exodia, because that would be cool, but we don't. And I don't think Exodia was in multiple packs. I think it was just the first set. I could be wrong. Oh, crap. Crap. I dropped the pack, and I bent one of the cards. Okay, we have Ryuran, Octopus not Berserker, Dark Witch, Stone Ogre Grotto. We have Nimble Momonga, which is actually a pretty good card if you run 2, or I believe it's 3 in your deck. Toll, Guardian of the Throne Room. And on the end we have Ita Gaboon and Weather Report. And now we'll move on to Invasion of Chaos, which is one of my favorites, I believe, because there's a pretty good chance we could get a Chaos Emperor or something like that out of this pack. Okay, we have Ryu Koki. We have Lord Poison. We have Thunder Crash, Burning Algae. We have Compulsory Evacuation Device. Sorry, that one was hard to read. Put that in the rare pile. Big Koala. We have Chaos End, Gale Lizard, and Blazing Impingi. I do like this guy because the cards tell a story. If I manage to pull the other two, I could explain that. Sorry. My medicine makes me sweat a lot, and I don't know why, but when I record, I sweat anyway, and now I am just a very sweaty person. Okay, so we have Ray and Temperature, which is a kind of crazy looking card. These guys' faces freak me out a little. This guy knows something he shouldn't, and this guy looks like the moon from that episode. No, it's the Harvest Spirit from an episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog. Anyway, into another Legend of Blue Eyes pack, we have Yami, Masaki again, the legendary swordman, Ray's Body Heat, Aqua Matador, Dark Hole, Metabat. Let me set those two rares aside. A Sojin, another. Let's see, what is this? Field Spell, and then we have One-Eyed Shield Dragon. And on to our next pack, or last pack of Metal Raiders. Everything from now and the rest of the video will be our last pack. And I've had these for a little while. I got them from Walmart, and I believe they had like 1 or 2 of them mislabeled because I only paid like $10 for them. I think they rang up as a Ghost of the Past, and I just didn't say nothing and took it. So we have Yado Karu, Illusionist, Faceless Mage, Stim Pack, Hiyosube, Cannon Soldier. Okay, we'll put Cannon Soldier aside. Bottom Dweller. Let's see. Okay, for a minute I thought that might have been foil. We have Brickrear Box from Crass Clown and Dream Clown, which this could be a semi-viable fusion card, I guess. We have Blast Juggler and Larvae Moth on the end here. Can't argue with that. And here we are into Pharaoh's Servant. And let's see what we get. Sorry if you can hear my dog. He's trying to drink water under the table I am currently opening cards on, so we will go with our first card. We have Cold Wave, followed with DNA Surgery, followed up with Spikebot, Thousand Eyes Idol, Magic Drain, and then we have an Earth Shaker with a line down the side of the card. Another line of Deep Sea Warrior, like a line right through the card. Seriously, I don't know what causes that. We have another wing weaver and a metal detector. Okay, we will put those aside here and move on into our next pack of Dark Crisis. And we will go ahead and open these here. I hope I have enough sleeves for this, because if not, I'm gonna have to buy more. And honestly, I can't buy any more right now. I'd have to get them from a actual store, which is the issue, because my mom's debit card got hacked apparently either through Amazon, or I blame a lot of fast food workers for doing stuff like that, or stealing credit card and debit card information. And actually, I did know a few people who would do what I call skimming, where they'd charge somebody over their, well, this was like for cash. They would charge somebody, you know, at like a restaurant that they knew was probably had been drinking or stuff like that, and would charge them like $2 or $3 over what their food cost. And a lot of people, even sober people, wouldn't even think about it and just hand them the money, you know, and then get home and look at their receipt and realize they paid like $2 over, but there's like no way to prove that they actually did, because the person will put the right amount of money in the register and the rest goes in their pocket. And I actually did go to school with a few people who would do shit like that to people. So we have Staunch Defender. Sorry, I'm trying to figure out why my shit won't focus. There we go. And a Battle Scarred. And Yugioh. Gagagio. Okay, we have Kelbeck. That guy's cool looking. We have Guardian Trice. And then we have Guardian Girl, who looks like a lizard version or the Thing from The Incredibles. No, it's not The Incredibles. What the hell am I talking about? The Fantastic Four is Shinato's Arc. Final Attack Orders, and Incandescent Ordeal. Okay, this has been a quite long video because we still have 2 packs left and we're almost at 30 minutes. So we will go ahead and get on to opening our pack of Spell Ruler, and then we'll open Invasion of Chaos, and that will take us to the end of the video. We have Gatekeeper's Servant, which is a bit of an annoying card if you know what it does. Giant Turtle, who feeds on flames. Okay then. Borer Soldier. Commencement Dance. Or Common Cement Dance. Okay, sorry, I thought that was commencement for some reason, which isn't even a word, but we have Sinju of the Thousand Hands. Okay, he's our rare. We have Sonic Bird, Metal Fish, Minar, which is a crazy looking bug guy, and we have Red Archery Girl, which I don't know why they call her Red Archery Girl when everything she is wearing is blue. The only red thing is her bow, and her shell is really orange, so we will go ahead and put those aside here, and now we will go ahead and get into our last pack of Invasion of Chaos. And let's hope for the heart of the cards of something good here. We have Curse Seal of the Forbidden Spell, DD Borderline, Earth Chant, Earth Ritual Monster, Prickle Fairy, Enraged Battle Ox, and then we have Sacred Crane, Manju of the 10,000 Hands. Man, there's a line on that card too. I don't know if you guys can see it there in the light. You can kind of see it. I don't know what the deal with that one is. And then we have Chaos and Necromancer and Dimension Distortion. So instead of going back through all of the rare cards we got, I'm gonna do what I do in a lot of my videos and just quickly thumb through them while I think about my outro for the video, where I'm gonna say don't forget to like and subscribe for more Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh openings. occasional gaming content. Don't forget to join my Discord server, link in the description, for you to be notified every time I upload a video, or if not, you can click the notification bell to be updated with notification every time I upload a video. And don't forget, it is completely free to subscribe and unsubscribe at any time, so if you feel the need to help out my channel, it is greatly appreciated, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next video, and goodbye.